Hey there and welcome to the club. Today I'll be showing you how to draw Jolteon from Pokemon. So we start with the eyes. Let's start with the one on the left. From the top of the eye, we're going to curve down towards the inside of the eye. Let's draw in the lower eyelid. So from the top, we're going to curve in the opposite direction in towards the center. From here, let's draw in some highlights. On the top edge here, we're going to draw a half circle for a highlight. And we're going to do the opposite along the bottom edge for another highlight. Let's go ahead and color the inside area in black. We're going to move over to the right side and draw the exact same thing. So we're going to take that eye and flip it over on this side, leaving a gap in the middle. We'll start on the bottom corner, and we're going to curve up to the outside of the right eye. Let's curve back in the opposite direction. Now we're going to draw the highlights. So on the top edge here, we're going to draw a half circle, and on the bottom, we'll do a half circle in the opposite direction. Let's go ahead and color the inside in black. In between the eyes, just above each eyelid, we're going to draw a little curve. This is just for the little frown line. Just a short little line like that. In between the eyes, just down below here, we're going to draw the nose. So we're going to shift the nose over towards the right just a little bit from center. So we're going to start with a little curve. Now we're going to connect those 2 points with the curve along the bottom. Let's go ahead and color that in black. From here, we're going to move down towards the mouth. So we want to draw a curve that goes up in the middle, curves down on the sides, and back up on the sides. So right underneath this nose, we're going to start with a little curve. It goes across like this. On the left side, we're going to curve and round out the end, going up, and then we're going to flatten it out on the end just a little bit. On the right side, we're just going to curve up just a little bit along the side of the face, right about there. Let's go up to the top left ear. We're going to draw on this ear and then work our way around the chin. So just above the left eye, right up here, we're going to start with a point. This is our starting point for the ear. So there's a really long ear that goes out in an angle. So just up to the top here, we're just going to draw a curve that comes down to that point. Now we're going to draw a little jagged edge along the bottom edge of the ear. We're going to bring this down to right about here, up to the side of the head. So right from the top, we're going to curve out, and then we're going to draw a straight angled line going out. We're going to pull this back in, and we're going to do a short line again. And now we're going to pull it in so it gets a little bit tighter towards the base of the ear. So right about there. Let's draw in some inner ear detail. So along this edge here, we're just going to draw a short curve, just following that line across. We're going to do an overlap on the top. So coming down, we'll curve down and in. Inside here, we just want to draw 2 points, just for some fur. Just like that. Let's work our way down the side of the jaw here. So he's got some spikes that come across the side here, and then we'll work our way in towards the chin. So from this point, we're going to angle out and angle in. We're going to continue this along the side of the head. So we draw some a little bit longer, draw some a bit shorter, right up to about there. Now we want to work our way down the jaw. So from this point, I'm going to curve down below the mouth, and we're going to round out the bottom in the opposite direction. So going across the bottom of the mouth, and we'll pull this right up underneath the mouth there. Let's go up to the top. So he's got some spikes along the top. We're going to sort of push them over towards the left. Starting up here along the ear, we come down, and we're going to go up. So we're going to do a couple points, going up in an angle, and then back down. So in the middle, we're going to go a little bit longer. We're going to draw one long one, and we're going to pull this across. And we're going to sort of switch directions. We're going to start to pull them this way. So we're going to aim a little bit higher, come down on the side of the head, and you can see that we're starting to drop them down along the forehead. Go up. Now from here we're going to curve this down above the brow line. So curving down just beside the right eye. We're going to pull a line in. Now we want to draw a little bit of fur spike on the side just to reflect what we have on the left side here. So we're just going to pull a curve out, pull it back in. Drew this a couple times, just like that. We do one more tucked in behind the corner of that mouth there. Let's draw one more ear going out this way. So we want to make sure we line up the tops. So making sure that that's same height, I'm going to draw a point right there. We're going to take this point and curve in towards the head. Taking that point, curving inwards. Now we're going to take this side, flip it over, and do the exact same thing on the right. Starting from the top, we'll curve down and in, we'll go out in an angle, we'll curve down and in, Go out at an angle, and then we'll pull this right into the side of the head. Let's go ahead and draw the inner ear details. From the base, I'm going to curve up. We'll do an overlap, so stepping down and curving in and tucking that behind the head. From here, let's go ahead and draw in the mane, the spiky mane that goes around the head here. We're going to start in between the ears. So we're going to draw a few big spikes. Starting on the side of the ear here, I'm going to go up in an angle. Come back down towards the center of the head. We'll go up a little bit higher. Come back down. We're going to switch directions. So we're going to go up a little bit pointier, going to vertical, come down, and then go up with a short line, and then pull this in behind the ear there. We're going to work our way down the sides. So right here, beside this ear, we draw a point going out, coming back in. We're going to continue this. Now we're going to sort of aim towards the forehead as we work our way around the head here. Going across like that, going across. And you can vary the length of each of the spikes. They don't have to be the same length. Curve down here, up, down, up, one down here. Now we're switching directions, so now we're starting to curve around the head this way. Come down, up, out, up. Now we're going to work our way up to the side, out, a short one here. Start pointing it outwards. Now from here I'm going to aim out towards the right and going up. Up, in, do one more here and just pull that in behind that ear there. Okay, so we've got the first layer. Let's draw the second layer. So there's a bunch of spikes that come out of the body coming out towards the left this way. So what we're going to do is we're going to start up by the ear here, go up in an angle. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing. So it's going to be a radial that comes around this way. Pull this back in. Go out, back in. And I'm sort of aiming towards the head area. Back in, out. And as I'm drawing, I'm sort of pulling my hand away just to make sure that everything's sort of balanced out. Always good to check back once in a while. So looking back, pulling this in towards the head. Now you can see that it's all turning around the body this way. Up this way here, up. I'll draw a short one here, up. Maybe one last one right there. And I'm going to pull this right in underneath the first layer. Now from this point I want to layer in the body and the legs underneath. So let's start with the front leg here. So this is the front paw. So we're going to have two legs coming down in the front, two legs coming out in the back. So we're going to start with the one in the front here. So from this point, I'm going to start underneath this guy here. So underneath the spike, come down at an angle. We're going to curve the back of the leg, curving around. Now we want to draw the paws. So from this point, I'm going to round out, almost like a circle, and just kind of like fade it out like that. We're going to layer that shape in 3 times. So behind this curve, curve around, and then one more time, curving around, that. Now I'm going to do an overlap, coming in, and curve up, and this is going to go right underneath the mane there. We're going to draw in the belly, so the bottom of the chest is going to come down to here. So right here, I'm going to draw a curve, going up behind that point, and up and underneath like that. We're going to draw in the back leg here. So we're going to take this, angle it out this way. So let's start with the back of the leg. So this part right here. Start with an angled line, just like we did on the left. Curve and round out to the back of the heel. Now we're going to draw the toes. Draw one toe, so curling around. Do another overlap. Curling around. And one final one right here. Now we're going to pull this up towards the body. So curving and tucking that right in underneath. Let's draw in the back legs. So this belly line kind of comes up this way. So what we're going to do is we're going to draw the hind leg first. So right about here, we'll draw a curve. This is for the front of the leg. Now this curve is going to go behind this leg, and you're just going to see a little bit of it in between the two legs. From here, let's go to the back of the leg. So right here, I'm going to draw a straight angled line. We're going to step up and draw the heel. So stepping up, curving up, and then down. From here, I want to curve the toes. So I want to make sure that this line doesn't go past the front leg here. So curving around, just like we did with the front paws, doing an overlap, and then doing it one more time. We're going to do an overlap and curve that right in underneath that thigh. Now in the back here, you might see a little bit of the hind going up. I'm just going to curve that in behind like that. The final thing, we're going to draw one more leg like this in the back here. So we start with this point first. So this leg is angled this way, the other leg is going to be pointing forward. So we're going to start with a curve, round up the toe, step over, do a second toe, do a third toe. Now we're going to pull this right up underneath the belly, like so. And that is pretty much it. There we have it. There's Jolteon from Pokemon. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. And Caden, get well soon. Our prayers are with you. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.